It started with a step followed by a trot. We learned to gallop. Then it got mechanical. At first it was to survive. It was all about the destination, but that changed when the journey started to get fun. I'm Julian Taylor, and these are my friends, Sam and Jenn. If it has a motor, we will ride it, drive it, or fly it, and compete to win. It's not always about where you go, it's how you get there. It's not where you go, it's how you get there. Can you believe this? How beautiful is this? A fantastic day in the northern Californian sunshine, and I've got 2 days of heaven for you.
Oh, let's hear about it.
Well, what I understand is we're going to be riding motorcycles, high-end motorcycles, driving high-end cars, and all this on a track?
Yep, Sonoma International Raceway in wine country of all places.
Sounds like perfection to me.
It sounds like a blast. And we are going to be riding to it on the best motorcycles that were ever created.
Which Japanese brand is that?
It's Italian. Ducati.
Italian?
Yeah.
I haven't really spent any time on Ducati. I sell Japanese brand motorcycles.
This is called education for you, Sam. You're going to get some real quality between your legs.
I mean, basically, I'm in the middle of a battle. I got on one side, Japanese bike connoisseur. On the other, I got a pro-European bike lover. And I'm just over here like Switzerland, like, hey guys, they're both good bikes.
I'm always willing to learn. Let's see if it's true.
You're going to feel something so different to what you're used to riding, and you're going to get to do it on a track as well. And then we've got Bentleys. The Bodega SUV 2019.
And these aren't just any luxury cars. These things are fast. I mean, they have the same engine as the race car Continental GT inside the SUV. These things can haul.
I can't wait to drive that.
That's a good bet.
Once again, we find ourselves in a contest. Weird how we end up here. Ooh.
Whoever gets to Sonoma International Raceway first, going through San Francisco in your own way, gets to drive the Bodega behind the race car on the circuit.
Okay, but let's establish a few rules here.
All right.
Because I know the way you are. So, safety comes first.
Okay.
No speeding, no running red lights, no speeding, no running red lights, no running stop signs, complete stops. It's all about how you get there. The method that you take, the way you take to get there is how you're gonna win.
All right, I'm pro that, yeah. Staying on the right side of the law is the main thing.
All right,
Let's
you guys
go.
will be in my dust.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's go do it.
I'm ready.
Inside first.
Let's go. I don't have a lot of experience with Ducati, and I know it's a good bike. You know, from things I've heard, it's like the Ferrari of motorcycles, you know? But the fact of the matter is, Julian is so excited about it because of his heritage, his European background, that I have to just, you know, throw some punches at him just to, you know, keep him going, because he gets so riled up about it because it's European.
Oh!
Ooh, I like what I see here.
Absolutely.
This is the Toy Story.
Hello, Julian. How are you? Good to see you.
Ciao.
Welcome at Ducati North
Hi.
America. Ciao, Jen.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Sam, good to see you. This is Ducati North America's headquarters, located in Mountain View. It's actually a brand new headquarters. We just moved here a couple of months ago. We're in the heart of Silicon Valley. We have our showroom here in the back. We have a state-of-the-art Ducati garage. We have our press fleet on site as well as our marketing fleet. And it's really great location. I have a perfect selection of bikes for you guys. Bikes not only that fit your riding style, but also your type of character.
Characters? I have got some real characters here, I tell you.
That's
We know who the
perfect.
character is already, don't we?
How have you defined our characters then?
I'll start with you and show you what bike I have for you.
Okay.
So I'm going to
should
give
be
you your
interesting.
jacket, which
Okay.
is, I'm actually going to, Julie, I'm going to put you on a Scrambler Ducati.
The 1100?
That's right, the 1100, the latest and
love it.
greatest addition to the Scrambler Ducati family.
It's a lot of bike for you.
It is a wonderful machine, and you one as well. I can't wait to feel the power of that thing.
Exactly. Jen, you're a powerful woman. You already are a Monster owner, I hear.
I am.
So I'm going to put you on the Monster 1200S.
Ooh, an upgrade. I love it.
1200.
And
It's a lot of bike.
I want to make sure you leave the guys in the dust. I think 145 horsepower will do it.
Yes. Sorry.
Here you go.
Not sorry.
Nice jacket, though.
And Sam, for you, we have a Super Sport S. So very sporty, versatile bike.
And that bike's gonna impress me.
That's going to impress you.
Now, I'm not a skeptic. My motorcycle language has never been Italian. It's always been Japanese.
Sam, after this, you'll be dreaming in Italian. Trust me.
So you're gonna prove them right?
Absolutely.
I'll be the judge of that.
And here's your jacket.
It's the right colors.
Right colors for
I
you.
like it already. So Sabila did a little bit of research on each one of us. And it was interesting because, again, she gave me, I feel, you know, the nicest bike of the three, the fastest, the best handling. Ducati doesn't make scooters, and if they made scooters, I think that'd be a great bike for the other two. But since they don't, you know, she put them on some other models that I know are nice, and I know they're fast, and they handle really nice, but it's not what I have. I have the Super Sport S. There's nothing better.
Well, I have to say, that looks really good on you.
Why, thank you.
But I have to say, also, you're going to be looking for the back of this one when I leave you standing.
This guy's such a big talker.
Well, I'm glad you're in red, because we have to see you from behind, way behind.
Behind? You'll
Yeah.
see me in the front. I'm gonna be there so early, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself.
But that was
Well, you
one of-
guys are all suited up, so let's get you on your bikes and off onto the roads.
That's great, thanks. Billy said she'd chosen the bikes by character. I'll be honest, I did think Jen was going to get the monster, because it's a monster, and Jen can be a monster right-handed if she needs to be when she's out on a bike. And then putting Sam on the Super Sport, it's the middleweight. That's the best bike for him to be put there. Handling's fantastic, the bike itself is beautiful, but he's gonna see the back of my 1100cc Scrambler as soon as we leave this place. The trick to winning this challenge is know where you're going.
This can be quite a challenge because sometimes the scenic route is actually the fastest route. Or if you hit traffic at just the wrong time, you might be stuck for hours. So there's many ways to get to Sonoma, many different routes you can take. Hopefully, I choose the fastest one. I want to be up there drinking my wine in wine country when they're stuck looking at the seals.
You've got to get to the Golden Gate as fast as you can, preferably get over it before the traffic gets really bad, then get into wine country.
Look at the bike that I was given. Obviously, they know that I've got the talent. They shouldn't really try to compete against me. They just need to ride smart and just get there is the goal for them, I think. As soon as I got on the Ducati Super Sport S, I can tell that it's a beast. Not only is it packed with power, the design of the bike is proof of its Italian heritage. With its elegant lines and sporty feel, the Super Sport S was made to make heads turn. I can't wait to take this beauty out on the road. See ya, suckers.
We are finally on the way to Sonoma. The trip should take about an hour and a half, depending on the traffic in San Francisco. As we're riding, I see Jen falling behind. She may be making a break for a more scenic route, but that won't save her any time. I see her turn off in a different road, and I'm pretty sure that will be a big mistake. The journey to Sonoma gives us the option of two different paths, one scenic and one straight shot. Sam and I will be riding the straight shot, which will take us north on Interstate 280, through Daly City, across the Golden Gate Bridge, through San Rafael, onto Interstate 101, until we finally reach Sonoma, home to Sonoma International Raceway and the Klein Vineyard. I'll bet Jen is taking the scenic route, which will lead her along the coast on Bayshore Boulevard, near Fisherman's Wharf, down by Pier 66, following the estuary of San Francisco Bay, and finally across the Golden Gate Bridge, where she will merge with Interstate 101, eventually reaching Sonoma, California.
Hey, where's Jen gone?
I don't know. She turned back over there a different way.
She's probably taking the scenic route right round the coastline to the Golden Gate.
Hey, there's no way she knows something that we don't know, right?
I don't think so. I know
Right.
this neck of the woods relatively well, and I wouldn't go that way if that's where she's gone.
I don't think so either.
Hold on to your shorts, boys. It's just me, this monster, and the open road. Power, speed, and style are definitely words that come to mind. It's the 25th anniversary of the Ducati Monster. Riding this baby is a dream come true.
The Ducati Scrambler 1100 is a versatile machine. I love the vintage look paired up with the modern feel. Its dirt bike heritage definitely came in handy on those rough San Francisco roads.
Riding on the Ducati has been actually interesting. What I'm learning here is that they got the faster bike, so I'm the underdog in this, but I'm still good. I'm not concerned, very confident. Did I expect it to be like this? Not at all. Traffic was crazy. So, battling the traffic, trying to get through the traffic and just skimming by all these little cars in and out. It's rush hour, I guess, so it's been a little crazy.
When you finally get to the Golden Gate Bridge after all the traffic, it is an unbelievable view. It's just beautiful. So high, so grandiose, so wonderful. It was really fun going over it on a bike. Bit hairy, because you've got this amount between you and the buses and the trucks and a lot of cars,
I don't know what happened to Jen. I truly think she decided to go to the mall. I think maybe she made a quick turn, went shopping, and she probably thinks, knowing Jen, she probably thinks she can go shopping and still beat us. So we'll see what time she gets there.
I may have celebrated too soon. 40 minutes into my journey, I encounter some of the worst traffic that I've ever seen. All I can do is hope that the other route is slower than this one.
As we begin to approach the Sonoma Speedway, we are toe-to-toe. I'm pretty confident I can take the win until Julian floors that 1100, and it is done.
I can't believe Julian did this to me. He comes up with this challenge, makes it sound like it's fair. I make sure that it's safe. He's got 200cc more and pulls it off at the very end. It was all a setup. He might have won coming out here on the challenge, but I'm gonna show you what it's all about with my skill level and this beast out on that track.
I felt for Sam because he's on a Super Sport, which is a track bike, and he couldn't go over the holes very well, but I could just sail straight over them. However, get to Golden Gate Bridge, fantastic experience. So the actual ride to here was wonderful. It's just the potholes from Ducati to Golden Gate, they're a bit of a pain.
We had traffic en route to the bridge, but the scenic route cost Jen at least an extra 30 minutes.
Really?
Where the hell have you been?
Are you serious? How did you guys leave me?
We've been here for hours waiting for you. Where you been?
Hours, probably more like 5
We
minutes.
stopped, had lunch, went to the bathroom. We had plenty of time.
I got stuck in so much traffic. It's crazy. I've never seen traffic like that.
And you said that was the best route to take?
It's always the fastest route. This one time, of course, we have a Bentley on the line, and I get stuck in traffic. I'm excited to see Sonoma Raceway, but I'm not excited to see that Julian and Sam had already beaten me here. So I guess I'll be riding passenger in the Bentley this time. We're here at Sonoma Raceway, one of the most amazing tracks, pretty spectacular. Today, we are going to be meeting up with Darren Law from the K-Pax Racing Team. He is going to be handing us the keys to the 2018 Bentley Bentayga and showing us around the track. That way, Julian doesn't get too excited and ends up breaking something like he usually does.
Well, here we are, a pair of Bentleys.
Yeah,
We've got to find Darren. Oh, look.
This thought the day couldn't get better.
Yeah.
This is the Opticoat Power Clean.
What are you going to do with that?
Why are you doing it at all? So I think without telling Julian, I'm going to find the best doctor and schedule an appointment, tell him we're gonna go to lunch or something like that, pick him up, give him a ride straight there, and not let him know what's going on until we get there. But he needs to be checked out. I think there's something wrong up here. We're getting ready to go on the track.
My car has got to be clean.
What's going on?
I'm cleaning the car.
This guy always has to clean everything before he goes out to get it dirty. It doesn't even make sense.
It's gonna make me fast, I guarantee. And it's got to be done right here, right now.
We're gonna get him checked out.
Okay, you guys are scaring me.
You must be Darren.
Yes, I am. How are you?
Julian, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
This is Jen and this is
Hi,
Sam.
nice to meet
Jen.
you.
How are you,
How are
Darren?
you? Good
Sam,
to meet
good
you
to
as
meet you.
well.
So I've ridden this track before on 2 wheels. I've never done it on 4, and this is your home track.
It is, it is. So this is where K-Pax Racing is based. This is our home track, Sonoma Raceway, and we do a lot of testing and development work here. Sonoma's been around for 50 years now, very famous racetracks, had a lot of history. NASCAR is here, IndyCar is here, NHRA is here, and it houses a lot of different teams and programs.
We had a challenge when we were on the way up here. The person that got here, the first person that got here, got to drive this thing.
Wow.
It wasn't a fair challenge, but we won't tell you the whole details of it. I won't tell you that Julian cheated because that's not fair, but he definitely manipulated the situation to be in his favor, I would say. That's probably the nicest way to put it.
So who made it here first?
I did.
Oh, okay. All right.
What a
good.
coincidence.
Why don't I take the race car and show you guys a little bit about the track and how to get around here?
Oh, I'd love to. So basically, we're going to be taking a street Bentayga SUV and following the GT
Well-
Continental.
You might be able to follow me. I don't know if you're going to be able to stay up.
Totally. This is a
Yeah, I know.
600 horsepower SUV. What do you expect?
One thing you haven't learned about Julian, he's a legend in his own mind.
I see. I'm learning that.
Yeah.
I'm learning that. Okay.
Now, we're going to put another piece to this challenge. Sam's going to follow us on 2 wheels on a Ducati.
Wow. Okay. All right. You think you can stay up with
I don't think it'll be a problem. I just hope you guys don't get in my way.
Oh, okay. All right. The challenge is on.
I guess I have to be your passenger now. Last time you were my passenger, you were screaming like a little girl.
You actually launched the machine off the side of a mountain.
That's how it works. That's how you go
We've got a lot
off-roading.
of elevation changes on here, so it's your turn to start screaming.
Oh, gosh.
The racing business, airborne is not good, at least on road racing. We like to keep all 4 wheels on the ground here.
All right.
That's a sensible
Keep
thing
that
to do.
in mind.
All right, let's do this.
All right,
I'll follow you
sounds
down
good.
the pit lane then.
Okay. You know, I think everybody's always got a view of these cars and they're excited to get in them, but Julian's eyes when he was getting on the racetrack was a little scary.
$277,000 worth of car, 600 horsepower, just over 2 tons in weight. I get out on the track and I punch it. Absolutely awesome.
The Bentley SUV is smooth like silk. It's like a rocket. It took off, it handled well. This thing is a masterpiece on the track or on the streets.
The Bentley Continental is a 6,000-pound vehicle as far as the consumer's concerned. When we take it as a race car, as a completed car, it's only 2,800 pounds. So it's got carbon fiber body, the interior stripped out of it, the engine is moved back and down so we get a lower center of gravity. So there's a lot of things that we do to try and reduce the weight to make it a competitive race car.
Being in the back of the pack, which I'm not used to being, was kind of neat because I was able to watch these guys and watch their lines, not knowing the track. I didn't want to push it. I wanted to make sure that I was smart. You know, Julian's been here before. Darren obviously drives that track every single day. So it was cool to be behind these guys, to watch their lines, and to see what their cars can do.
There are several components that are the same between the SUV and the race car. Next year, the 2019 Bentayga is going to have the twin-turbo V8, which is the exact engine that we run in this race car. And there's a lot of things that are actually similar in the race car to all of the street cars or the cars that come off the assembly line. So a lot of stuff transfers back and forth.
In my career, I've done an awful lot of track work, but I have never done it with a race car in front of me and a Ducati behind me. It was a remarkable experience. You couldn't brake very quickly, and the guy in front of me couldn't brake very quickly because he knew he had an SUV behind him and a motorcycle at the same time. So we were like a train flowing through the track.
We're out there, we're hauling. It's like a little snake as we go through. Phenomenal driving experience today.
Nice job.
Thanks. Thank you for showing us the line.
Nice job.
Great job.
What'd you think? You guys did a great job staying up with me. The two-wheeler even stayed in there.
It was a little bit of work. You guys were fast. I didn't expect you guys to be that fast.
Oh, man, and the thing is, once we got the hang of the lines right behind you and we were able to really clip those apexes and stay as tight as we physically could to the lines, it just got faster and faster and faster.
I got a question, though. Am I going to have to pay for that tire?
Don't tell them.
They're not going to make me pay for it, right?
She won't worry about it.
All
We'll
right,
give it back.
good,
She said
good.
They might be proud, actually. They might be proud. That's a badge of honor.
That's true.
You,
We'll hang it
you
from my
did well
necklace.
out there. You did well out there.
So what's your next adventure? What's happening with the season? What's next?
Well, for us, we run the Pirelli World Challenge Series, and so we have a final race of the year, which is at Watkins Glen, New York.
Oh,
Beautiful
New York,
track,
yeah, yeah.
unbelievable. I mean, one of the premier tracks in the U.S. So we have the final round there coming up in about 2 weeks.
So we'll be following your progress at Watkins Glen, I guarantee that.
Yeah, well, not as closely as we did today.
Yeah, that would be a little hard. What are you guys doing next?
Well, I think we're gonna slow things down a little bit and enjoy wine country.
Slowing things down sounds real good right about now.
Yeah, we're going to go over to the Klein family winery and have a Viognier and maybe a red Zin. You're welcome to join us if you want.
I might do that. I just won't be bringing the race car.
Nope, we'll give you a lift in the SUV.
Julian, I do have one question for you since you were so adamant about cleaning the front of the car. Do you think it helped you? Did you go faster?
I reckon it at least a second. Had to have been, yeah, absolutely. And if you look at the right-hand side of the corner of the car, there's not as many dead bugs as there is on the left-hand side of the car.
You know you're encouraging this crazy behavior.
Yeah, but I don't have to see him after today, so
You shouldn't even have brought it up.
I don't know what Jenn and Sam are going on about my obsession with Optico. It keeps your car clean, it's beautiful, it keeps it aerodynamic. Thank you for absolutely everything.
Great
Thank
job.
you for showing
Great job
us.
today. You bet.
After a great day at the track, we couldn't resist Sonoma's other top attraction, so we headed over to the Klein Vineyard. Jenn volunteered to be the designated driver. 2 words, Bentley Bentayga.
What a day, and what a way to finish off. We're in Sonoma, so no better place to come than Klein Family Winery and have a Viognier.
Welcome back. Can I give you a little Viognier?
I would love some Viognier, thank you.
Great.
Viognier.
Wonderful, thank you.
Beautiful,
Very
thank you.
welcome.
This is great. Oh, wait, hold on. Designated driver.
You got the bread.
She'll get the bread. He doesn't need this.
To you. We
Yeah, she
appreciate
doesn't
that.
Well,
that.
thank you.
Cheers.
To a great day in Sonoma.
Absolutely. The experience of having a Bentley SUV as fast as it is, following behind the same mark of car, but the GT3, and to see you behind me with a Ducati motorcycle was a hell of an experience.
Driving behind you, I was really, really impressed with the way that thing was handling in the turns. I know those 22-inch wheels made a big difference on the handling and the hookup. And I got to tell you, I thought it'd be really easy to pass you, and it wasn't.
What was it like in the passenger seat?
This thing handled like a dream. It was fast, it was mean. It was almost like a symphony that just was
I
orchestrated.
figured you guys probably were playing the music while you were in there.
Oh yeah, we had some classical going, has
Yeah,
to be done.
Of course.
What do you think of the duck?
Well, you know, I wasn't as impressed with the Ducati on the road. The roads here, a lot of potholes. It's definitely a bike that was designed for the track. Light in the turns, came out powerful. I was impressed.
I'm riding a scrambler, which is heritage from a dirt bike. When I was going over the potholes that you were going over, I was just flying over them. The suspension was set up for them. The bike was designed for it. The 1100 motor, it got some real punch.
And Jen, where'd you actually go? Because at some point you turned off and we never saw you again.
I definitely wanted to take in the sights at San Francisco. It's Sonoma. As we know, half the journey is about experiencing it. And so I figured might as well let Julian win one.
It was a charity case.
You guys have been unbelievable. Fantastic couple of days, a great experience, wonderful partners to have. Remember, it's not always about the destination. It's how you get there.
All right.
All right, here we go. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Cheers.
Buckle up.
Driving.
Negative. Back there, buddy.
All right, I'll get the leg to the back. The riding in Sonoma and Napa and around this wine region is really, really, really relaxing. It's great fun. It's busy this time of year because you're getting close to harvest time within a month from now, and it's always a popular place for tourists. So come out, ride in the morning, ride in the evenings, you know, be careful in the daytime, but the roads themselves are absolutely beautiful.